Hello everyone, I am Jigyasu Agrawal, co-founder Rebounce, India's only organization working exclusively in the UPSC Plan B space. In this video, I am going to discuss 50 plus public policy and political consulting fellowships which can be explored by UPSC aspirants as their Plan B. These are the options where UPSC aspirants are especially preferred because of the transferable skills you bring to the table. Whenever we talk about fellowship, fundamentally it is an opportunity for a limited duration of 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, where you get great learning opportunities, where you get good work experience opportunities, and along with this, you also get a decent stipend, sometimes as much as 1 lakh rupees or more than that per month. So these are the great opportunities for someone to just maybe start their career and then they can get into better and better roles. These fellowship opportunities, because of the kind of exposure they provide, also provide you great exit opportunities. So in this video, I'm going to discuss 50 such fellowships. So stay tuned till the end of this session. I'm going to share many fellowships for which the application is also open currently. So you can even consider applying to some of those fellowships. So stay with me till the end. First is the CRISP Fellowship, which stands for Center for Research in Schemes and Policies. It is a 2-year fellowship where you work in a strategic collaboration. It's a 2-year fellowship where you work in strategic collaboration with the state or central government, helping young professionals work in high echelons of governance and public administration. So you will be working in governance and public administration in tandem in coordination with the state and central government. In fact, it is already started by various senior bureaucrats. So they would certainly value what you as UPSC aspirant bring to the table. The eligibility is the bachelor's degree, any discipline. You should have a work experience of up to 2 years. Stipend is 75,000 rupees per month, which is excellent. And the selection process is, it is a 4-stage process with application, then essay, then group discussion and personal interview. In the past, there was one candidate, Charu, an ex-UPSC aspirant from Rebounce who got into the CRISP fellowship. So yes, ex-UPSC aspirants have successfully transitioned to these type of fellowships. So you can too. Application timeline is typically in the month of December for this. Similarly, we have another fellowship called Mukharji Fellowship. In my past few videos, many of you asked, can you share some of the opportunities which can be explored by UPSC aspirants who do not have any work experience? This is one such fellowship. It is a 12-month fellowship where you have initial 3 months of theoretical learning and then 9 months of experiential learning. So you are attached to the offices of various public figures, various politicians, and you work on the policy analysis, research, and many a times in the domain of political consulting as well. Again, the eligibility for it is graduate, any stream with less than 25 years of age. So someone who is planning to leave their UPSC preparation timely after a couple of years and who started it timely, they can certainly try their shot in it. In the past, many ex-UPSC aspirants from Rebounce, Aditi, a candidate who was part of our program, another Harveer, and many candidates got into this fellowship, Mukharji Fellowship. So yes, UPSC aspirants have successfully gotten into it. So you can too. The work experience is not mandatory. Stipend is 50,000 rupees per month. After the completion of the fellowship, you also get a career placement support in government, corporate, and policy consulting sectors. Based on your performance, your potential, you will either get a direct opportunity, and obviously there are a lot of other exit opportunities because of the skills you develop as part of it. The application timeline is typically in the month of June for this. Then we have the third fellowship called Nehru Fellowship. It is again a 12-month fellowship. It is in the domain of political consulting. It is offered by Inclusive Minds, which is a political consulting firm working or advising solely the Indian National Congress. Again, it's a great fellowship to start your career in the domain of political consulting. Eligibility is graduate. You can be in any stream. In fact, diversity, they prefer candidates coming from diverse backgrounds. Then similarly, work experience is not mandatory here. Stipend is 75,000 rupees per month. So great stipend to start with. Selection process is typically 4 stages: preliminary, then video assessment, group discussion, and finally personal interview. After the fellowship ends, you get an opportunity to get placed within the Inclusive Minds as well, based on your performance, apart from any other opportunities outside. Sometimes it happens that there was one candidate from Rebounce who appeared for the Nehru Fellowship interview, But because he was a UPSC aspirant, had a good knowledge, they decided to consider his profile for a full-time role, paying him much more than what was the stipend. So these are the transferable skills. If you are able to market your transferable skills well, the organization certainly values that. Application timeline is typically in the month of February and March for it. Then we have another exceptional fellowship called IIC, International Innovation Corps Fellowship. It is again a 12 months fellowship, which is offered by the University of Chicago. There are two tracks in it. There is an India track, there is a US track. Here you will be working in very diverse areas directly in collaboration with the government in areas like health policy, education policy, etc. It's an exceptional fellowship. Again, very recently one candidate from Rebounce and ex-UPSC aspirant Sanket got into it. So if he can, so certainly there is a decent scope of getting into this fellowship. The eligibility is you can be a bachelor's or master's, any discipline. Work experience is 3 years. Stipend you get is over 1 lakh rupees per month. Now, even if a candidate has diverse experience, maybe you have some experience of working in the coaching industry or something else, maybe you can consider. They have multiple tracks. They have a track of tech. They also have some track related to product. They also have some track related to, generalist, policy, multiple tracks, fundamentally working in the aspect of governance. The application selection process is detailed application and then multiple rounds of interview in the application timeline is in the month of March for it. For this fellowship, Mukharji fellowship, you can find a lot of videos of even these candidates, Harveer and Aditi, on our YouTube channel, just to understand their journey and how they got into it. LEM fellowship, again, it's a very old, very prestigious, very well-known fellowship. It stands for Legislative Assistant to the Member of Parliament. As the name itself says, you will be working directly with the Member of Parliament, but in the legislative research, policy analysis, and speech drafting and more part. So Mukherjee Fellowship is more of political consulting or politics related or bent, while this is more policy oriented. It's a 11-month fellowship which is offered by PRS Legislative Research, where you work directly with the MPs in legislative research. Again, no work experience is required for this fellowship. Bachelor's degree with 25 years of age or less is the eligibility criteria for it. Work experience is not mandatory. You get a stipend of 23,000 rupees per month. Despite of low stipend, it provides you great learning. And once you have it, then later earning opportunities. Selection process is 3-stage application, written test, and then you have a personal interview. Application timeline is typically in the month of December. Then we have something called as AIF Banyan Impact Fellowship. AIF stands for American India Foundation Banyan Impact Fellowship. Its duration is around 12 months, where you have fellows participating from both US and India on projects which are more related to UN SDGs to drive sustainable impact through grassroots innovations and global collaboration. So there is an element of you working on ground, grassroots innovation, and directly working in global collaboration. There are candidates from US and India participating in it together. So eligibility is a bachelor's degree. You can have any discipline. Again, no work experience is required. You get a living stipend. I'm not sure about the exact amount. And the selection process is 2-stage application, and then you have the personal interview. Perks is obviously the binational collaboration and hence more exposure and networking opportunities between US and Indian fellows. Application timeline is in the month of December. Similarly, we have AIF, which is Accelerating India Fellowship. It is offered by PPGF, Policy, Politics and Governance Foundation. It's a 1-year fellowship, especially meant for candidates who are good with writing. So to support exceptional individuals in producing book-length work, to explore critical issues around culture, society, technology, economy, and politics. For someone who is good with writing, for someone who is good with research, for someone with good knowledge of policy. These are the fellowships. So bachelor's degree, master's is preferred, but bachelor's degree is fine if you have the competency. Work experience is not mandatory. You should just have you will get a stipend of 12 lakh rupees per annum here. Selection process, again, because it's about book writing, so you will have to first provide a proposal, a comprehensive book proposal, and then you will have your personal interview under it. Application timeline is usually in the month of January. Then we have again another fellowship, Viksit Bharat fellowship, which is again associated with writing. So it's a 1 year of flexible grant opportunity for meaningful research and writing standard books, articles, case studies, coffee table books, research papers, etc. about the overall strides which India has made in its development journey. So it is essentially about advocating the progress of India. Eligibility is a bachelor's degree. You can come from any discipline. No work experience is mandatory. 75,000 per month is the stipend for it. Again, for candidates with good writing skills, good research skills, these are certainly the opportunities which you should not miss. Application, here selection process is two-stage, application and personal interview. Application timeline for it is in the month of November. Now, these are some of the fellowships which I am discussing. Similarly, there are a lot of options which can be explored by UPSC aspirants. To help you explore all those options, we are also organizing a completely free masterclass on career options for UPSC aspirants on this Sunday at 7 o'clock in the evening. So I would suggest each one of you to must join this free masterclass. You can find the link to register for it in the description of this video. I'm sure you will open a whole world of opportunities for you after this video and after that masterclass particularly. Then we have Catalyst for Change Fellowship, which is offered by MAP, which is about migration and asylum project, especially for candidates coming from the law background. So eligibility is law graduate, LLB or equivalent. Work experience, not mandatory, 0 to 2 years. You get a decent stipend. You work especially in areas like refugee rights, gender justice. So something at the intersection of law and policy. Then, before I talk about it, there are few applications which are open currently. So Niti Aayog is currently hiring for 30 plus positions. You can find the separate video on it on our YouTube channel. You can certainly explore that. Its application will also close very soon. Similarly, there is an impact consulting firm named Samagra. This is a good, excellent firm which acts as strategic advisor to state government. It is also hiring currently, and application deadline is 7th of June. I'll also come up with a separate video on it. You can also go to Rebounce website and check in the job openings for it. Then we have Sardar Patel Good Governance Fellowship, which is a 12-month fellowship where you work with the government of Gujarat under the mentorship of IIM Ahmedabad. Here you work directly with the district administration under the support and guidance of the state administration there. So you get a good stipend here, over 1 lakh rupees. It requires 3+ years of work experience, but a great exposure in terms of the public policy implementation. So you can have a bachelor's degree and explore this opportunity. Similarly, there are various other fellowships which are offered by state government like CM Good Governance Associate by Haryana. Similarly, we have Punjab CM Fellowship. We have Gujarat, we have already discussed, Maharashtra, Bihar, many CM fellowships. Similarly, we have a lot of young professional opportunities. So I have provided a complete database of all those fellowships and opportunities, the 50 plus fellowship which I was talking about. In this, you can find the link of it in the description of this video. So must go through all the fellowships and keep on applying for them timely as and when they come. It's not just about applying at that time, it's about being ready beforehand. And we are going to discuss about some of those things, how to become ready in our upcoming free masterclass also, which we are organizing on this Sunday at 7 p.m. Again, there are limited seats available, so ensure that you register for that timely by using the link in the description of this video. So explore this database of other fellowships as well as this free masterclass link in the description of this video. If you found it beneficial, please like, comment, subscribe and support. Your support is the fuel to the vision of Rebounce. I'll keep on coming up with many and many more such opportunities to help you make a swift and smooth transition beyond your UPSC preparation. Thank you.